Hi, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. I hope you've had a fantastic couple of weeks so far. And I hope the weather is as beautiful by you as it is here by me. I'm in Northern Illinois, a southwest suburb of Chicago, and it's been gorgeous the last few days. A little bit on the warmer side than I would like, but that's okay. The humidity has kind of calmed down a little bit, at least for a couple of days. But it's supposed to be ramping right back up there again in just a couple of days. So, enjoy it while you can. But anyway, friends, welcome back to the channel. It has been a hot minute since we have been on a live stream, and I do apologize for that. Some things have come up. Some of it was within my control, some of it was not, but I promise we will go into all of those details. I'll tell you all about our little adventure that we took, and some other things that have happened in the last couple of weeks, and then I'll tell you kind of what the plan is for the rest of July. But anyway, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it. Of course, as soon as I start talking, Ivy shows up because she knows what time it is. But before we get to her, let's go ahead and pop into chat. Let's go ahead and pop into chat and say hello to everybody there. And then we will go ahead and get started. I believe the very first person in chat this morning was Linda Denton. So good morning, Linda. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. Thank you so much. And I wanted to thank a couple of you reached out to me via email just to check to make sure that everything was okay. And I promise you everything was okay. We just kind of had some things here at home, but I promise I'll go through those details in just a second. But I did want to thank you guys for reaching out to me. Everybody's well, everybody's fine. It's just it was some circumstances beyond our control. Brat46 is also here this morning. Good morning, Brat46. Thank you so much for being here. Carrie Leonard is here as well. Good morning, Carrie. I hope you're enjoying your coffee or your tea and your donut. She had mentioned that she was going to run downstairs and get some tea and a donut, so I hope you're enjoying that. It sounds lovely. A donut actually sounds really good right now. If I'm being honest, it does sound really good right now. Sandra K is also here. Sandra K, good morning. I was looking at some things over the weekend. I was getting thimble redemptions and things. And Sandra, my goodness, how did you get so close to 1 million thimbles again so quickly? I couldn't believe it. You just redeemed them earlier this year, and now you're already at the million again. So you are determined to get to that next one. So congratulations to you. I can't wait to see when that happens. So very, very exciting for you. So see, friends, if you focus on it, you can get it done pretty quickly. So that's really exciting for her. Let's see. People are talking about the weather in chat. Yeah, it's gonna be nasty again. Well, I'll tell you a little bit more about that, but I won't actually be home. I'm gonna be down in Southern Illinois again for all this week, and it's supposed to be pretty nasty. Of course, it usually is that time of the year anyway. We've gotten kind of used to it being gross and nasty, but we'll see how things go. Let's see who else is in chat this morning. Still scrolling through. Let's see who else is here. I thought I saw a couple of other names. Susan, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. Thank you for being here, and thank you also for being a member of the channel. I do apologize. We did have to cancel our members only live stream last week, and we will not be having one next week either. Because I will actually be out of town. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm actually hoping to get in a members-only live stream this afternoon. My plans for this afternoon have unfortunately been canceled, so I'm going to try and get one in this afternoon. Otherwise, we won't have a members-only live stream at all in July. So keep an eye on the channel for that if you are a member. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that this afternoon for a little while. Patty is here this morning as well. Good morning, Patty. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Let's see. Yeah, Susan is in her quilt retreat. It's Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show, which is awesome. I've been following her on Facebook. She's been posting pictures. It looks so exciting and so amazing. Really big group of retreat folks, so that's awesome. Greenland Quilter Katie, good morning. Thank you. Yes, I did get your email. I'm pretty sure I responded. Double check your email, make sure you got a response from me, but that was totally fine. Not a big deal. I wasn't going to be available either, so it's just going to work out. It'll work out just fine for next month. Yes, Katie, I am really, really close to 1,000 subscribers. We are at 931 right now. So if you guys have any friends or family or part of any quilting groups or anything, please share our channel along with them. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a million thimble giveaway. $1 million, I keep saying that. Million thimble giveaway box, which will include a jelly roll, either 2 charm squares or a full-size layered cake, a handful of notions, and then typically there will be some type of extra large notion included. Usually it's either one of these or it's my pressing clappers or something to that effect. So I don't know what's going to be in that particular box yet. I haven't decided, but there will be something in that box for you. No, Linda, you did not miss the puppies yet. Two of them are sitting right, well, technically I've got three of them in the room here with me. We'll go ahead and call them in here in just a second. Mary, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. Mary, you're reminding me that those of you who had thimble redemptions for June and July, they are going out in the mail this week. I'm a week behind. I was supposed to get them out last week, but I didn't have any internet. So I couldn't do anything. You don't realize how much you rely on the internet until you don't have it for 3 days. So I was able to get all of that stuff done yesterday, so those will be going out in the mail. Mary, you should expect to see one. In addition to any thimble redemptions, I am also sending all of our membership perks. So if you are a member of the Fat Quarter Club or the Experts Club, then you are entitled to 3 free fat quarters every quarter. And so those are all in the getting in the mail to you, so you can expect to see those soon. Let's see. Who else is in chat this morning? Oops, scrolled again on me. Sorry, just checking to make sure that I'm getting everybody in chat, saying hello to everybody. Janet, good morning. She says, if it works with subscriber count, I would unsubscribe then resubscribe. No, I'm sorry. I wish it did, but it doesn't. But I appreciate the thought, Janet. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And it's funny because once you reach 1,000 subscribers, it's probably the same as when you reached 500. You actually have to maintain the 1,000 subscribers for a certain number of days. I think it's like 10 days before they consider you actually 1,000 subscriber goal. So yeah, so even though I get to 1,000, I still have to wait at least another 10 days before all this stuff kind of opens up for me. So we'll have to wait and see. Gladys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you as well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Yes, yeah, keep an eye out for it. Probably 3 to 5 days. You'll probably see it. I had 12 mailings that I had sent out. So most of them were membership perks, but there were a couple of thimble redemptions as well. So, all right, it looks like I've gotten through everybody in chat, so you guys know what that means. That means now I get to say hello to our four-legged friends. For those of you who are new to the channel, I have 4 beautiful puppies. Well, they're not really puppies. We only technically have 1 puppy. The rest of them are just dogs, but they're all my puppies. They're all my fur babies. Of course, you can see one of them right here, the little black and white one. That one is Wrigley, and then there's this one here. This one's Ivy. She's always in the room with me because she's very treat motivated. And then over on the dog bed back there, that's Addison. She is our oldest. She just turned 10 recently. And then, of course, we have our puppy, Benjamin. Benjamin is our puppy. He is 9 months old, and he is the same breed as Addison. So we have 2 Wheaten Terriers. We have a Cavachon, which is Ivy, and then we have a Shih Tzu, which is little Wrigley down here. So let's go ahead and say good morning to them really quickly. I like to give them little corn checks. So if you are a member of the channel, make sure that you are currently spamming the chat with your little corn checks. Wrigley, good morning. Ivy, good morning. Addison, good morning. We always give to Benji last because he's still in training. We're teaching him to be patient and wait his turn. Benji, take it nice. Good boy. One more. Wrigley. Ivy. Addison. And last but not least, of course, Mr. Benjamin. Take it nice. Good boy. Thank you very much, puppies. Have a great day. They'll be back. Ivy doesn't usually steer far away. She usually stays pretty close. Okay, and of course Taylor is currently at work, but she usually comes home right around between 11 and noon. So if the dogs start going completely berserk, that's usually because she has come home. Taylor is my daughter. She's 23. I have twin daughters. In fact, Tony and Lucas were able to stop by yesterday for a bit. They are out for Lucas's mom's birthday today, so Lucas is not in chat today, but he will be back soon. So today we're going to be working on our framed pinwheels project. As you can kind of see, I have it a little bit scattered around here and I'm working on it. We've gotten the 9 patch pieces all sewn up together. We're ironing them flat and then we're going to slice them in quarters and then sew them back together to make our final block, which looks like this here. This is what the final block looks like. Well, this is a terrible block to show you guys because you can't really see the pinwheels on that one. Let me show you this one instead. So you can see there's a pinwheel here and a pinwheel down in the bottom corner. But that is what it's going to look like when it's done. And then we're going to put all of these together to make our beautiful quilt top. This is a Missouri Star Quilt Company pattern called Framed Pinwheels. If you guys are interested in purchasing the pattern for yourself. Good morning, Patty. Patricia, welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. So, before we get into all this, I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to share with you really quickly. So hopefully we even get to this project today. First and foremost, let me catch you up on what has transpired the last couple of weeks so that you can kind of just have a better idea of what's going on. You guys remember, if you're a member of the channel or a subscriber of the channel, then you know that I had went out of town just before 4th of July. The weekend before 4th of July, Mama Joyce, Sherlock Cheryl, and I went out of town. We went to Fairmont, Indiana for a quick little weekend adventure where we went and kind of toured around James Dean's hometown. Went to a gallery that is filled with James Dean memorabilia. We went to the museum, the James Dean Museum, where we got to see some of his baby clothes, and they have a couple of his motorcycles there. They have one of his cars there. So it's really cool to kind of see that. And then, of course, we also visited his final resting place next to his family's home, not too far from his family's home where he's buried. We also went and visited where his parents are buried as well. Sherlock Cheryl is a really big James Dean fan. This is a little trip that she's always wanted to do, and we just really haven't been able to get our schedules to work out to do it. So that's one of the things that we did this year. Now, you guys know that we also do an extended vacation every year. It's usually about a week-long vacation where we go down to Southern Illinois for an Elvis festival. Because as you know, I'm a big Elvis fan, as is my mom, Mama Joyce, and of course, Sherlock Cheryl is as well. So every year we go down to Collinsville, Illinois, where they have an Elvis festival. So basically, it is a series of concerts by Elvis tribute artists, various ones throughout the week. It's 2 shows a day for 3 to 4 days. And each show includes anywhere between 4 and 6 different tribute artists. So it's a fantastic, fun, great time. If you are an Elvis fan, it is definitely a place that you should check out. It is a little bit pricey because it is so many concerts, but by the time you figure it out, it's about $30 per concert, which isn't too terrible. That's not too terrible to swallow when you think about it. You can also get day passes where you just go for 1 day instead of the whole week. And then, of course, for us, there's the hotel room stay as well. But it's a great little vacation for us. We truly enjoy it. We get to spend some time in St. Louis. We tootle around in St. Louis between shows and things like that. We also hit up a couple of the quilt stores in the area. The Oh So Personal Quilt store is in, there's one in O'Fallon, and then there's also one in Collinsville, owned by the same person. Cute little stores. We always had a stop over there and find some really cute stuff. So that is what we are actually going to be doing next weekend. We are leaving here on Thursday. We're going to be leaving here on Thursday, heading down there, and then we won't be back until Monday. No, we'll be back on Monday. So next weekend we will not be having any live streams at all, simply because I will be out of town. In addition to that, because we are leaving Wednesday, and then not coming back until the next Monday, I'm not really going to be able to do any of what I would normally do with my during the week live streams either. So there won't be any during the week live streams for the next 2 weeks either. Well, I take that back. There won't be any next week. The week after I come back, I will be having one on the 22nd, which is that Wednesday after I come back. We'll be doing our Twisted Dreams. No. Yes, we'll be doing our Twisted Tuesday live stream, but we're going to be doing it on Wednesday for our Twisted Dreams, because by then I will be batty and need to see you guys again. It has been bad enough that I've had to wait these 2 weeks to come see you guys. I really, really missed you. I really missed being in here, spending time in here, things like that. And I've figured out that I don't really have any projects in here that are just for me right now. Every project that I have that's in here right now, I'm sharing with you guys. And so when I had all that downtime and I didn't have access to the internet and I could have been doing things in here, I was kind of lost and I didn't know what to do in here because I wanted to share everything with you guys. So yeah, it's been a hot minute. So yeah, it's been a little crazy. And yes, Brenda, I did mention it earlier, but you probably didn't hear me. And good morning, by the way, Brenda. There will not be a members only live stream on Monday the 20th either because I will still be out of town. So no Blackberry Bramble, no members live streams this month. I am gonna try and do a members only live stream maybe later this afternoon, but it won't be a Blackberry Bramble. But we will get back to the Blackberry Bramble project next month in August. We'll be done with vacations by then, hopefully. And August will be a really great month to stay indoors because it's usually hot and humid around here. So, although it's been hot and humid lately, so who knows? So that is to catch you guys up on that. So we did the trip. If you guys ever get an opportunity, even if you're not really big James Dean's fans, if you get an opportunity to even just drive through Fairmont, Indiana, it's a cute little tiny town. It's not very big, it's really small, but it is absolutely adorable. If you get the opportunity, you've got to stop in to the James Dean Gallery. It's the first stop that you'll see right when you pull off the expressway. It is free to get in. They do accept donations, and I will ask that you, if you are there, to leave a donation. It is run by two gentlemen. They are the most amazing two people that you will ever meet in your life. Their story is incredible. How they came about to be James Dean's fan is incredible. Their personal story is absolutely incredible. They are just such kind gentlemen. Lenny and David are just such wonderful people. Lenny is a sewer by nature, as is David. That's actually how they met. They had their own garment company. They were working for garment companies in New York. They met. Um, Obviously, they fell in love together. They created their own company, and it's just been an amazing, incredible story. I don't want to give too much away, but they even wrote a book about it. That's how incredible it is. And the book is very well written. I've started reading it. It's absolutely incredible. Just an incredible story, incredible gentleman. We were so grateful to have been able to meet them and learn so much, and they truly are the biggest James Dean's fans that you will ever meet. They really just, and they love the town that they're in too. You can just absolutely tell. So if you do get an opportunity, even if it's just a quick drive through, it doesn't really need any more time than that. But make sure that you stop in. Make sure you stop into the gallery and you say hello to David and Lenny because they are just two very, very incredible people. So that was our James Dean adventure. The next weekend was 4th of July. The Friday before 4th of July, we lost our internet. Apparently, there was somebody that was getting new internet service installed on the back side of our block, like somewhere down there, a couple houses down there. And when they installed the internet, they took out a transformer or transmitter or something. And so it caused myself and my two neighbors to be without the internet service. The person that's service got installed was fine, but the three of us were out. And because it was only 3 people and not 4 people, they didn't consider it an outage. And because it was the holiday, they didn't consider it an emergency. So we had to wait until Monday. So Mr. Wizard and I got to watch a lot of movies on CDs. We watched a lot of DVDs on CDs. We watched a lot of DVDs. We caught up on all of our Marvel movies. But yeah, like I said, I came in here to just do some sewing and maybe listen to the radio, and that's when it dawned on me that I don't really have any projects right now that are just for me. So I ended up doing a whole lot of cross-stitching. Not cross-stitching on our Cinderella project, but cross-stitching on my other project that I've been working on. So, it was actually kind of nice, though, at the same time, to just kind of be relaxing and taking the time off. I had a bunch of stuff that I needed to do here for the channel that I was not able to do at that time, but that was okay. We made it work. We figured it out, and we're better for it now. So that was last weekend. Of course, this weekend You can see we're here. And then next weekend we will be out of town again. So things will calm down towards the end of the month here and then even into August where things will kind of go a little bit back to normal. But so I do apologize. There's going to be kind of some spotty coverage here for a little while. I have posted thumbnails on our channel for everything except for our Sunday the 26th live stream. We're going to be starting a brand new project on that day, so I had to prepare. When I start a new project, I have to create the thumbnail for it and things like that and kind of prep it. So I have it all set and ready to go. I just need to upload it, so you guys will see that here soon. So our next live stream after today will not be until the 22nd, Wednesday the 22nd. And then we'll have an After Dark edition on the 25th of July, live stream on the 26th, and then another Wednesday, Whip Wednesday on the 29th. So we're getting there. I promise August will be back to normal, but it'll be a little bit. So back to today's project. Today is Framed Pinwheels. This, you guys know, has been a so-long project. Most, if not all of you that started this project with us have finished yours already. Some of them have even gifted them off already, and that is totally fine. It is just taken me a whole lot longer to get this done, but that's where we are at today. So I'm going to go ahead and iron up these pieces real quickly so that we can actually, I feel like they're going to slice up a little bit better if they're ironed first. So let's go ahead and get them ironed up, and then I want you guys to tell me all about what you guys have been up to the last couple of weeks. Because I have not gotten an opportunity to really catch up with a bunch of you. Some of you did reach out to me when the weather kind of turned a little bit. We did have some nasty-ish weather come through for a little bit. There's been a lot of local flooding here because we've gotten a lot of rain. And I know some of you down in Tennessee have also seen some flooding and things like that. So hopefully everybody is safe. Hopefully everyone is well. And yeah, it's just been a busy couple of weeks. July always seems to be that way. Offline mode. Oh, somebody's playing a game. July just always seems to be a bit of a busy time period for us. We always seem to be a little bit crazy busy because we are usually taking our vacations during that time frame. But, you make it work, right? I did install some new lights in here. I don't know if you guys can notice it at all. Hopefully you don't notice it at all. And I've managed to do this successfully. But I have installed some new lighting in here. More for myself than anything else. The other ones I had were working fine. But these are actually on a switch as opposed to like a button on the back. Brenda says your birthday is on the 20th. Well, happy birthday to you, Brenda. That's exciting. Happy early birthday to you. And there's been a lot of birthdays that have come up recently. I know Ellen Campbell's birthday was last week. I think Sandra's birthday or Susan's birthday, one of the two of you, that your birthday was just recently as well. So happy birthday to you as well. Let's see. For those of you who don't already know this, Brenda has actually started recording her own videos, which is just so cool. It's just so cool. She's actually been showcasing our Blackberry Bramble project that we have been doing on our members only series. She's been showcasing that on her channel, so make sure you check her out. You can do !Brenda in chat, and it will give you a link. It's really cool. I'm so excited for her. I just think it's always so neat when someone that's a subscriber of ours decides to start their own channel. I'm sure that's not because of me, but it is so nice. Yours was in June, Susan's was in July. See, I knew that they were close. They were close to each other. Well, happy birthday to you both. You'll be on with Donna doing the kaleidoscope. Oh, fun. Fun, Brenda. That's really fun. That's really exciting. I'm sure you'll get a lot of new subscribers hanging out with her too. That is really exciting. Good morning, Layla. Welcome to the channel. It is so great to see you. I don't believe that I have seen your name in chat before, so good morning. Welcome to the channel. I wish that I could give you more thimbles, but I can't right now because Lucas is not online. Once he gets online, hopefully the next time we come back, he'll be able to hit you up with some thimbles. The good news is that you are earning them as you're watching, though. You're supposed to be earning at least 25 every 5 minutes. So there's that. Friend Carrie says she's kicking herself. Well, Carrie, I wouldn't do that. You might hurt yourself that way. Go. There we go. I'm willing to send paper to whomever you and Mama Joyce give your patterns to. Oh, are you talking about the Blackberry Bramble? You're willing to give out your copy of the Blackberry Bramble? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like paper piecing for the flying geese? Because you did your flying geese through paper piecing. Is that what you mean? Mama Joyce and I will be giving away our Blackberry Bramble patterns after the project is completed. It's going to be a considerable amount of time before that happens because I think we're only on month 4. But we will be giving those away eventually. I will also be giving away my Spools of the Year project once we finish with July. And since July is basically going to be over before we can get to it, I'm probably going to do that one offline, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. I was actually going to do it this afternoon on a live stream that I was supposed to be participating in this afternoon, but that has gotten canceled. So I might do that on a members only live. Who knows? I don't know yet. It just depends on how things go today. How my day goes, what I feel like doing today, we'll see. Oh, make the FPP papers. I got you. Okay. Yes, because on your channel you showed everybody how you made the FPP papers to make the 112 flying geese. Yeah. And I think Mama Joyce and I still have to finish those flying geese. Or did we finish them? I think we might have finished the flying geese. Because Mama Joyce joined us for a Wednesday, a Whip Wednesday, where she finished hers. And I'm pretty sure that I had just barely finished mine as well. So we're all set with finishing them. We just need to actually sew them up together now. Which is something that you had already done. You had already put your border together. So you're a little bit ahead of us, which is totally fine. Ooh, and pink and grays. Ooh, pretty. Pretty! That's going to be pretty. Very pretty. Oh no, Carrie misplaced her rotary cutter. Oh, the puppy one? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The puppy paws one, is that what you're talking about? Or her actual rotary cutter? Her actual cutter. Oh, gotcha. So like her Martelli or whatever. I'm sure it wasn't the Martelli, but I gotcha. Well, yeah, that would be bad. Greenland Quilter Katie, thank you so much for upping your membership for 8 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. How is it just today? All right. One more to iron up, and then we can start to slice these. Slice and dice. Gary, if it wasn't so expensive to send it up to Canada, I have an extra one that I would send you, but it's a little bit expensive. Lady Young, thank you very much for gifting, has received, oh, Kate, okay, let me try this again. Katie, thank you so much for the gifted membership, and Lady Young, Layla Young has received that gifted membership, so congratulations for that. Thank you very, very much. The other one, oh, gotcha. Well, at least it's not the puppy one. Yeah, if it wasn't so expensive to send it to Canada, I would offer to send you my extra one, but it's way too expensive. My goodness. Deidre's Diary, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. It is so great to see you. Oh, I totally forgot about this. Thank you so much for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. I'm sorry that you can't participate in chat right away, but that is only so that we can keep the trolls at bay. You will have to wait another 2 hours before you can participate in chat, but just come back on the 22nd, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, so that we can make sure to get to know you a little bit better. But in the meantime, just hang out with us. We're really grateful that you're here. Terry, good evening. Welcome back. Good morning. No, not good evening. Good morning. I didn't even see you pop in, hon. I am so sorry. Welcome to the channel. She says, be right back, getting some grub. Yum. Congratulations. One of the things I forgot to show you guys. While we were in Fairmont, we went and walked through the little downtown area. So cute. They had a little thrift store in there. So we walked through the little thrift store, and while we were there, I found this cute thing, and I don't know why I bought it, because I don't really need it for anything, but it was speaking to me. You know how things do that? They just speak to you. So I wanted to show it to you guys. Check this out. It's purple and green, and it's a little baby jacket. It's knitted, I think. I believe it's a knitted baby jacket, but it was just so darn cute, and I couldn't pass it up. I'm not buying it for anybody specific. I'm not telling, and there's no announcements to make, but I saw it, and I don't know why I had to have it, but I had to have it. And then the reason I had to have it is because it came with these matching booties. Well, they didn't come with them, but we found them to go with them. But they're like these matching. So again, no announcements. No, we're not manifesting anything here. I just had to have them. They were just so beautiful and so cute that I just had to have it. And I must have looked at it 3 times, and I finally decided, screw it, I'm going to get it. Grandma Hope chest. There you go. Yeah, Grandma Hope chest. But it's just so adorable. So I'm going to have to wash them. That's why they're still in this bag. But I'm going to wash them. And then I also got a gift from Mama Joyce. Sandra, I don't know why Streamlabs did that. Sorry about that. Streamlabs is being stupid. Streamlabs is being dumb. I don't know what his problem is today. Sorry about that. Oh, you said chest. That's fine. Sorry. Anyway, Rainbow Bright, and I know you didn't mean it the way, but we had to block that word. Mama Joyce got me this from Cracker Barrel. She is one of my absolute favorites. I had this doll when I was a kid. And I gifted it away so many years ago. And Mama Joyce saw it, and she thought of me, and so I had to have it. So, there you go. Rainbow Bright. I know, it's something silly and stupid, but I had to have it. I just had to. And then there's also something else in this bag, but I can't show you that yet. So those were my trinkets from our trip. Yes! Yes, I can. The Sandra K has. Oh my gosh. Seriously, Sandra. What the heck? Sandra has made it to 1,000,000 thimbles again. My goodness. That is. I'm just in shock. Congratulations. My goodness, guys. Hearts in chat for Sandra. She has reached 1,000,000 thimbles again. Second time this year. That is just crazy. Well, congratulations, Sandra. We'll have to get together and find out from you what you want your next uh, box to be, and we'll get that out in the mail so you see. Wow, that is just. Wow. Wow, that is so cool. Congratulations. So exciting. So exciting. Congratulations. So hearts in chat, folks, for Sandra. And hearts in chat for all of our members as well. Our members upping their renewals. I totally forgot to ask for that. So hearts in chat for everybody. Seriously, right? Exactly. Like, how did you manage that? Congratulations! Wow, that shows some determination. That is so great. Congratulations. All right, so now we need to go ahead and start. Why did this feel wet? Yeah, this feels wet. I don't understand why. Now we're gonna need to go ahead and trim these up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually trim up the edge here, just to kind of make sure that it stays nice and square, and then we'll go ahead and slice and dice these. Let me grab my rotary cutters. I just switched out the blades in both of them so that we can use them both. Wow, wow, just Sandra, I'm just in shock. Congratulations. I don't know how you managed to do that. That shows some determination for sure. What did I do with me? Oh, here it is. It was hiding. It was hiding. Oh, it's actually not big enough. I actually need the bigger one. I need this one. Yeah, right? Right? If you wish you could do that in real life, your babies would be dead free. Yeah, I have to agree with you there, yeah. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. Okay, so I'm going to trim off this edge here real quick. Some of my charm squares were just a little bit larger than they should have been. But yeah, we'll get together after I come back from my trip. I will reach out to you via email, and we will start to talk about what type of prize you want. Well, this one is way off. This one is so far off. But yeah, we'll talk about it then, if you don't mind. Unless, of course, you know what you want now. If you want another wheel cutter or the pressing, the clappers, maybe a mini iron. The dollar limit is $30 for the extra large notion. So, okay, so now let's go ahead and slice this one. Now that we've trimmed it, we don't want to slice it, so it should be 14 inches, right? Let me just read the instructions. About the 9 inch, 2 1/4. Okay, that's what I thought. What? Why is my headphone telling me to charge? Hold on. Hang on. Yeah, think about it, yeah. Weird. Why isn't it charging? Hang on. There. Weird. Okay, so 2 1/4 is where we need to be. I should grab the other one. Go. All right, so now that we've cut them, we flip these two around. This, that, right? Yep. We sew them back together. Gambling break? Yeah. Let somebody else win for a minute. Just kidding. Wow, congratulations again. That's so exciting. Speaking of Million Symbol Redemption winners, Terry also redeemed hers in a week or so back for the new car. Mr. Wizard has actually received that kit in the mail, and that will be in his um, rotation here soon. We actually just made a small investment, nothing super expensive, but a small-ish investment into a dehumidifier for Mr. Wizard's studio area, so that hopefully it will help him be able to paint during the summer months. Because right now he works in the garage and it's too humid in there in the summer months for him to do any kind of painting. So we purchased a decent sized dehumidifier yesterday for him, so that he could hopefully. Is this big enough? I think this is just. So that he could hopefully get that like just the right size. Okay, cool. So we're gonna use this instead. So that he could start doing some stuff out in the garage a little bit more, because he's been kind of stuck in the house the last couple of weeks because of the weather. So he's excited. He is really excited about that, about being able to do that. You have 2 freestanding AC dehumidifiers. They work well. He didn't want. We looked into an AC dehumidifier, and he didn't want the AC. He just wanted the humidifier portion of it. So we did not get the AC version. We just got a dehumidifier. The garage stays a decent temperature. It doesn't get too hot in there. It usually stays within the low 80s and 70s in there, which is usually tolerable with a fan, because he does have a fan in there. It's just the humidity that really kills him with regards to being able to paint. It's not even him so much. It's just the painting that's really the problem. So that's really where his focus was at. We did look into one of the portable AC units, but he didn't want to go that route yet, so he bought an 11-gallon dehumidifier. I think that's the size of it. It's decent sized. But he said between that and the fans that he's already got in there, it should work well for him. So, oh, geez, that was terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna take that apart. That's terrible. Dresses alter. Oh my. Yeah, those are not fun. I actually have a coworker that sent me home with a pair of swimsuit bottoms that I need to fix. Um, so I'm gonna learn how to use a new type of thread today. Called it's a stretchable thread, and then I'm also going to be using some ballpoint needles on the machine because that's what some research said to do. So we're gonna try and test that out this afternoon too. So that should be fun. I did not match up these seams very well. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking these 9 patches that we sewn up together, I'm slicing them in quarters, so half, down the middle one way, down the middle the other way. Then I'm spinning the 2 opposite corners that do not have the pinwheels on them, so that the background fabrics are now in the center, and then I'm sewing them back up together. Matching up that center seam. Jersey fabric, yep. Yeah, that's what I bought. And then I also bought some, just some regular, um, I bought a single yard because that's all I could buy. I didn't really need a full yard of it, but I bought a yard of swimsuit fabric, the spandex, nylon, 80/20 stuff. I bought some of that to just kind of mess around with, before I try and sew up her actual unit. I didn't want to mess anything up, so. We'll be playing around with that today. Feels better. Oh, a zigzag stitch. Oh, that means I wouldn't be able to use this machine. That's interesting. Um, that's a good recommendation. I will definitely do that. The top seam, like where the waist goes, has come apart. So I was just gonna do 2 straight lines there just to sew it back together. Um, but I do wanna play with it a little bit. Alrighty, so this is what we're achieving. This is the goal. Grab this one down here and trim up both sides real quick. Yeah, practice. Yeah, well, and that's why I bought the fabric to kind of practice first. Um, it's not anything super crazy, but I still wanna, you know, apparel sewing is not my forte. So, anytime anybody asks me to do anything like that, I always want to try to practice if I can, um, because it's not my forte. This one's thin. Stretchy thread. Yes, I got stretchy thread. Yep. I gotta figure out. So when I wind it through the bobbin holder, I need to make sure I don't use the tensioner. 'Cause I did read that. So I might like just wind it through like these holes here, just to kind of keep it smooth. I don't know yet. That or if you're saying I need to zigzag, I might not even be able to use this machine. I might have to pull out baby locks. So we'll have to wait and see. I am gonna do a little bit more research on it. She doesn't really need it fixed until August, so I've got time yet to figure it out. But I've never worked with the swimsuit fabric, the nylon spandex fabric, um, so I have to be careful. Yeah. Alrighty. Yes, altering clothing now is very weird because everything is so sewn together very weird. Twin needles. I thought about doing the twin needles. I did not buy a jersey knit twin needle. I mean, I guess I could. I thought about doing that as well. Um, I don't know yet. Hmm. But I've got time to figure that one out. I'm kind of up for the challenge, so we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. Yeah, the twin needles. Yeah, I've used twin needles before. It's always a little intimidating, but I have used them before. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I'm questioning my stuff here. Give me just a quick second. Yeah, okay. They're all the same way. Okay. I don't know why I was questioning it, but I was. So I could do these kind of four at a time, a few at a time, but I'm afraid that I'm going to confuse myself. That wouldn't be hard to do. I do not have a serger, Terry. No, no, I do not. So I do have to do it on a regular machine. If I had a serger, I would have definitely just did it on that, but no. No, I haven't really had a need for a serger, honestly, because I don't do a lot of apparel sewing. If I did more apparel sewing, I probably would get one. Um, or look into getting one, maybe. Probably a better word. But no, no, never really had the need for one or the space for one. So, did you split the block first? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm trimming off these two background blocks are a little large, oversized. So I was trimming off the excess for those, and then I'm splitting the block, and then I'm trimming it again. That's what you mean. Hubby's knit pants and his shorts. Oh, there you go. So I'm not trimming them to size, I'm just squaring them up, that's all. Alright, so now flip these two around, those two around, and now this one gets sewn on top of that one, and this one gets sewn on top of that one. The disappearing blocks? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do too. I don't think I've ever done the disappearing blocks before, so this is kind of new for me. But they are a lot of fun. I like the look of them. Oh, you lost the size that you needed when you trimmed the blocks first. Okay. Well, I didn't really trim them. I just squared them up. The background fabric was a little bit larger than it was supposed to be, and so if I didn't square it up, then it wasn't going to lay right this way. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not trimming anything. Well, I am trimming, but not to size. The cactus blossom pincushion. Ooh, Patty, I can't wait to see that. Thank you so much for posting those pictures on our community pages. Really appreciate that. We will check that out for sure. Oh, I did that. Start with squared up edges. Yeah, that's all I did was I just squared it up. I didn't measure anything out, just making sure that all the edges are square, that's all. And then matching up the center seams, and then I'll trim them again once everything is sewn up together. to the final size, whatever that is. Oh, you trimmed it to size and lost the seam allowance. Got it. I've done that. I've done that plenty of times. There's another one. So let me show you. See on the, see this piece here is just a little bit longer than the edge there. So that's all I'm trimming. The same thing on this side. See the piece there is just a little bit longer than the edge. See, that's all I'm trimming. Just squaring that up. That is it. Because if I don't, then when after I slice it and I try to put it together, those pieces are going to overlap and going to cause me even more confusion. So just going to square it up now and not worry about it. Until it has a new home. Yeah, that makes sense. I know a lot of people that do that. They'll leave them unfinished until they know where it's going, and then they'll finish it up. I get that. Alright, now I can actually trim it down. 2 1/4. Liz, welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you again. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far and weekend. Just a reminder for those of you who are joining us, we will not have a live stream next week. I will be out of town again next week. Hopefully when I come back, my internet doesn't go out like this last time. We will be at our Elvis Festival. I might do an Instagram live like I did the last time, or even a Facebook live like I did the last time from the hotel room. We'll see. Just depends on how things go. It will be for most likely for members only, so members, make sure you keep an eye out for that. Just one of the perks that our members get is they get to see some of my behind the scenes stuff. Not just channel behind the scenes stuff, but also just life behind the scenes. Yeah, batting does cost a lot. The heist is broken again? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let me see. They've moved a bunch of stuff around, so I'm trying to figure out where they put things now. Settings. Modules. Duel is on. There's a new 8-ball game. Media share. Gamble. No, the heist says it's on. It says it's enabled, so it should be working. It is working? Okay, well. Okay. Excellent. Glad it's working. Glad that it's working. Streamlabs recently did an update to all of their settings and stuff, so they're all in different places now, so it takes us a hot minute to find anything. Because, it's just like a grocery store, once you finally figure out where everything's at, then they have to move it on you. There's an 8-ball game, so when Lucas gets a little bit more time, not this summer, because they have been just crazy busy all summer long, but when he gets a little bit more time, I'm going to ask him to look into that. That could be another fun game for you guys to play in chat. All right. Sandra, I'm still in shock that you managed to get to another million thimbles. Like, what is your secret, girl? I've never paid attention, but do you literally just sit here and play the entire time? That's just so funny. I know that she catches just about every live stream, and I truly appreciate that. But I wonder if she just sits there and plays the whole time. Which, that's the point, so I'm not arguing about it. Hi, Marie, good evening. Ooh, I ran out of bottom threads. Why didn't anybody tell me I ran out of bottom threads? What the hell? Meyer. Yeah, our Meyer did that a couple of years ago. So annoying. Yep, ran out of bottom threads. Oh, this. That up there. Give me a second. Whenever I switch bobbins, I like to trying to take care of this new machine. I've always tried to take care of my machines, but I'm trying to take care of all my machines. Vacuum this real quick. Quick vacuum. Quick vacuum. Yeah, they're all getting there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start stocking up on jelly rolls because I'm out of jelly rolls right now. Or just about out. Not completely out, but close to out. Alright, go. Does that vacuum work good? It works okay. It's not anything super fancy. I've had it for a long time. A long, long time. I'm sure there are other ones out here that are probably better than this one, but it works okay. Um, there are probably better ones that are more. This is a keyboard vacuum. It's not a sewing machine vacuum. Um, but it works. I've always had a vacuum in here. I don't typically pull it out for you guys to see, but I have always had one in here. Yeah, this one is just a little keyboard vacuum. Nothing super crazy. It's got a little teeny tiny reservoir here that holds the stuff and just kind of clean it out as you go. Nothing crazy. It's rechargeable, so you just, you know, whatever. It does a decent job. It's a keyboard vacuum, so it's got the little brush attachment on it. So it's got other attachments that came with it too, but I just use the brush one. That's right, Terry. That's right. Yeah, it does the job. I don't have to pull out the dust buster. That's right. That's right. Yeah. It I mean, obviously, I also use an actual brush, like paintbrush, and I go in there to really get in there deep. But the vacuum works in a pinch. That is an available notion for your million thimble redemptions if you wanted to redeem it in for that. Bendable straw and duct tape. Oh, Sandra, gotcha. Yeah, no, I like having the little keyboard vacuum around just in general, not just for my machine, but for my keyboard as well, my calculator, just for little tiny spaces. It's really nice to have. Next one. So that is a extra large notion that is available as the. I really need to make a list. Like I have them in my head. I just need to write them down. For the million thimble redemptions. You have a brush first, yeah. Yeah. I have a couple of paint brushes that I use. I really like this one. This is a nice long-handled, stiff bristle paintbrush. It's just a paintbrush. It's wood-handled, really long. This says number 16. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. But I really like this one because it's a thin, and it can really get in there. Like it really gets in there where I need it. So I really like this one, especially since it's got the nice long handle on it, so I can really get in deep when I need to. But then I also have my little one here. This one is just a little singer brush. I've actually replaced this one twice now because it gets a little oily. This is just a little bitty one. I actually did a video. One of the very first videos I did here on the channel was of the pieces that I use to clean and maintain my machine and the things that I do to prep for a new project. If that's something of interest to you guys, it is on the channel. It's under miscellaneous projects. It's very old, but it's all the same stuff. My vacuum, my brushes, checking my thread. I do all of those things off camera. I don't necessarily do them on camera, so you guys don't always see me doing them. But I do them. I do use them still. Part of my process. And everyone has their own process of how they do things. And I respect that. Disposable mascara brushes. Yes, I have those. I don't have the mascara brushes. I have these. Where are they? I also have, and I just pulled everything out of here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to them easily. I have a little container of teeny tiny little brushes, like Q-tips almost. I don't know where they are at the moment. They're probably buried in this. I just had to pull this thing out. Hang on, let me pull this out. I just had to pull it out, and so everything that I normally use is not on the top anymore. This is a big basket of crap. A big old basket of crap that I have to go through. I'm slowly organizing my sewing space. Slowly. A little bit at a time. Ay. So much crap. I'm actually going to need that. Here it is. So I have this that I will use as well. These are micro brushes. They're teeny tiny. And you can barely see it with my hand. They've got just a little teeny tiny point on them. And they work really well for getting into the feed dogs. And just kind of pulling out the gunk out of the feed dogs. They work really, really well for that. But they're super teeny tiny. And I have a whole, I only use one or two at a time, but I got a whole thingy of those. But yeah, they're super teeny tiny. And I have those in here as well. Oh, there's a pattern in here. Gosh, that doesn't belong in here. Oh, that doesn't belong in here either. This is what happens when you guys have me look at things. It's like treasures. Those don't go in here. Look what you guys made me do. Yes, the teeny tiny little places. Yeah, those work really well. Mr. Wizard actually has a whole arsenal of little teeny tiny Q-tips and stuff because he needs them for his stuff. And so every once in a while when I need to get in somewhere, real tight, like in the machine or wherever, I'll ask him because he's got a whole slew of little different that he needs. So these all need to go away. Need to get through. So excuse me a minute because now I have to clean. This is what happens when you make me look at something. So now I have to put these away, otherwise they're gonna make me crazy. And actually, this one I want to keep out because I was looking for that yesterday. And this one is gonna go back in my purse. Anyway, y'all distracted me. You made me distracted, and so that's why I had to. So anyway. So that's what I use. And those are all things that are available as part of the extra large notion for your million symbol redemption box. Like I said, I just need to write it down. So far, the redemptions have all been, things that I've been using every day. People have been asking for. So like my thread cutter, my clapper bars. But there are other things that are available as well, like the brushes or the vacuum, the mini vacuum, or things like that too. So, what did I do here? There. All right, back to the project at hand. Yes, Brad 46. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Look what you made me do. That is right. Marie says sometimes it will slip off the machine, so make sure it's all the way in the hole of the machine and also check that it's rubbing against the table. Made it closer to you in order for not to rub the table. Ooh, what did I miss? Liz, I'm sorry. I got distracted and missed something, so hang on, let me see. Unfortunately, I need to troubleshoot my knee lift on my Juki tail. It's making a rubbing noise. Oh. Move the whole machine, yeah. Closer to you, yeah, could be. I don't use the knee lift on mine. I don't. It's just the way it sits on this cabinet. It's awkward and it doesn't really work for me the way I want it to. Um, but honestly, I don't really. I've never used a knee lift, so I guess that's part of it. Is I've never used one, so I don't really need it that much. Um, I'm sure if I used it more, I'd probably fall in love with it, but I just don't use it very often. Because I don't lift I keep my presser foot down, honestly, and I just lift it up a little bit to stick my fabric in it, and then I'm good to go. I know that's probably not the way you're supposed to do things, but that's just the way I do them. And no one said I was an expert. I never claimed to be. Marie says hers was doing that, and it was because it wasn't close enough to her. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. See, this is what I tell you guys all the time. I am not the expert. The ones in chat are. Look what you made me do. That's right. I repeat that her line that she says, "Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me." I repeat that all the time. That's a famous. That's one of her lines that I use a lot. I think that. No, I don't think that's from the same song. Hurt your hip and your knee. Yeah, I think it's just because of the way I sit. Maybe it's my height. Who knows? But yeah, I've never enjoyed them. I have tried to use them before, and I just to me they just felt very awkward. But that was just me. That doesn't mean that it's going to feel awkward for anybody else. It's just me. So another one. I know. What was it? No, we got that. We got plenty of time. We have quite a few of these to go. We're going to be doing these for a little while. I might find a way to do some of these off camera just to kind of get these projects moving. So we have a couple of new Block of the Month programs that are coming up. In fact, one of them we've already received and I've already prepped it and it's ready to go for Block 1. That one we will be working on the 26th. I have another one that's a pre-cut one that's going to be here in August that I'm really excited about. And then I've got 2 more Block of the Month kits, one of which we're going to be working with Mama Joyce on. That'll be coming up here soon. I haven't talked to her yet about time frame. I think that one will end up as a during the week project, not a Sunday project. Oh, we're going to have to wait and see. Check out the new sewing dolls I'm working on. Picture on Danny's community page. Yep. In order to use it. Oh, gotcha. Yes, Patty, about your pincushion. Your new pincushions. Yes, very exciting. Patty is so awesome at making pincushions. She does a fantastic job with them, and she does sell them. So if you're interested in purchasing one from her, make sure you reach out to her. She has donated a bunch of these. Oops. Oh, please. I'm having a day today. Like nothing wants to do what it's supposed to do today. There it is. I do have one of these rose ones here. You guys can see it here. I do have one hanging here. Um, I gave Mama Joyce hers, and then every Thimble Redemption box is getting one as well. Not Thimble. Million Thimble Redemption box is getting one as well. She donated a bunch of them to the box, which I have not run out of any yet, but I will let you know when I get low. Because she's offered to continue to donate more to those. So if you redeem your thimbles for your million thimble redemption, you will receive one. And but if you would like to purchase one from her, you can reach out to her and she can get them to you. They're really neat. And she did just post some pictures of some new ones that she's making on our community page over on our YouTube channel. So if you go over to our YouTube channel and you click on the tab that says community, that is actually a place where you guys can share pictures of what you're working on. If you're not a Facebook or an Instagram user or you prefer not to post them there, you can share them on our community page for us to see. I know that Facebook and Instagram is not for everyone, and I respect that. I understand it. And so that's why I had signed up for the community page on YouTube so that we could share them there instead. Snowstorm Crafts. Okay. Hi Sylvia, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. There we go. No one has asked me about it today, but I will let you know that I absolutely love my new machine. Just in case anyone was wondering. I still love it so much. I swear I sew better on it. It could just be in my imagination, but I feel like I do. I feel like it helps me sew straighter lines. I feel more efficient with it. I'm still trying to figure out a little bit about like the bobbin length and things like that. I think I told you guys I bought a bunch of bobbins from Waywick, the supplying wholesale store. I bought a bunch of them. I think like 30 of them, empty bobbins, and some of them turned out to be bent. They were like squished on one side, not squished a lot, but just enough that they wouldn't spin in the thing. So Mr. Wizard actually helped me fix them. So he brought them to work and unbent them for me. So that was really kind of nice. A bunch of people said I should have returned them. I probably should have. If I couldn't fix them, I probably would have considered returning them. But since Mr. Wizard was able to fix them, it was just easier to fix them than, you know, deal with that. So. Oh, I'm tired today. Excuse me, sorry. Kind of sleepy today. I'm excited for our trip coming up. We leave on Thursday. We will be back on Monday evening. On our way back, we're going to try and hit a bunch of the new Route 66 stops. Well, we're going to take that route back. See if we can hit a bunch of that stuff. So make sure you keep an eye on our Instagram page. I will make sure to share pictures of our adventures there. We are not sure exactly what we're going to be doing between shows. Typically, we will tootle around in St. Louis, you know, at a museum or what have you. Last year, we went to Grant's Farm, which was really cool. But it was, you know, hotter than Hades, and that is what it's supposed to be again this time. So I'm not sure exactly what we're planning to do just yet. I am planning to bring some cross-stitch projects with me so that I have them to do in the hotel room and things. That'll be fun. I'm also hoping to sneak in a live stream. Not a really long one, just a short one for our members. Giving you guys a quick little update on how things are going. Maybe take you along with us for breakfast or something. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I had thought about doing it when we were in Fairmont, Indiana, but it didn't really work out. So, but those will be for our members only. So if that is something that you are interested in being a part of, make sure you click the button down below that says join to become a member for as little as $2.99 a month, I think. You can be a member of the channel and be a part of that conversation. We have members only live streams every other Monday. We will not have any in the month of July, but we will pick them back up again in August. Where Mama Joyce and I are working on a project called Blackberry Bramble. We have a great time. We have some great conversations. You guys get an opportunity to kind of spend some time, one-on-one time with Mama Joyce. And I, of course. And you never know what's going to happen. One time we were expecting some severe thunderstorms, and a crack of thunder cracked right above my head, scared the living daylights out of me. Jumped out of my skin. Jumped right out of the chair. It was crazy. Izzy, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I truly appreciate that. I do apologize that you're not able to participate in chat for a couple of hours, but that is so that we can help keep the trolls away. I'm sure you understand. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you hang out with us today. And we will hopefully get to know you better here real soon. We're getting closer and closer to that 1,000 subscriber goal. Once we get there, there will be a 1,000,000 thimble redemption box up for grabs. And you do not need to have 1,000,000 thimbles to get it. You will just need to be a subscriber. So that's exciting. The big goal, we've been working 3 years to achieve that goal. So big goal means big prize. Use up some scraps. What are we using them scraps for? In my adventures of organizing my sewing room, I started to consolidate my scraps, and I've realized that I have a considerable amount of scraps. I'm not gonna do scrap busting boxes just yet, but I will be doing them soon. Obviously sometime this year. And for those of you who do not know what a scrap busting box is, it is a box that is at least a pound and a half or larger. Last year they were 3-pound boxes of scrap fabrics from our projects this year, our projects and Mama Joyce's projects, because she's saving hers as well. That we're gifting out to members only who have a Fat Quarter Club or Experts membership for at least 3 months. So typically I do the boxes in December. So you have until the beginning of October to join one of those 2 memberships. They used to be available to the Thumbelina membership as well, except for last year we kind of started to run low on scraps, and the postage for the boxes turned out to be a little bit more expensive than I had anticipated. So I had to kind of change things up a little bit. And so the Thumbelina memberships are no longer eligible for the scrap busting boxes, but they are eligible for all the live streams and things like that. Marie says she'd love to donate scraps to me. Marie, if you want to donate them to the channel, you are more than welcome to do so. I will dump them into my bin, and if I end up with boxes sooner, and if it turns out that I have an abundance of boxes, what I tend to do is I'll make the boxes and then I do them as giveaways. So yeah, if you want to find a way to get rid of your scraps and you want to donate them to me, you want to pay the postage to send them to me, I'm happy to take care of those for you. I will dump them in with mine and mix them all up, and then we'll just start stuffing boxes with them. So yeah. You will email me. Sure. So if that is something that you guys are interested in, make sure you click the link down below for join so that you can be a part of that group for the scrap busting boxes. If you are currently in the Thumbelina membership and you'd like to upgrade your membership so that you can be a part of that group, you are welcome to do that as well. Like I said, you'll probably have until October 1st to make that decision, because the 3 months of membership then pays for the boxes, because the boxes are kind of expensive to ship. They are available to US and Canada, although if you are in Canada, I am asking for a much longer subscription length, because the boxes are so expensive to mail to Canada. So if you've been a member of the channel for an extended period of time, then your membership will have paid for the postage. So think about it. Those will be up soon because it's always funny to me. Like I just take the scraps that we have and I just kind of toss them in a drawer over this dresser here in my sewing room that I put all of them in. And so I just toss them in a drawer. And then this time I've actually decided to start putting them in a plastic bin. The plastic bin is probably 2/3 full already. So it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Last year, the members actually got to watch me make those boxes. I did a live stream, members only live stream, where they got to see me make the boxes. So they got to see that. That is available for a replay on our members only series. I don't remember which one it was, but I unfortunately do not have the time to be able to really deal with my scraps properly. And so otherwise they just kind of pile up in here and they kind of go to waste a little bit. And I don't like that That makes me kind of crazy a little bit. So that's why I created the scrap busting boxes. Excuse me. So then that way at least they're going to good use. I've seen people actually make projects with them. Some people use them as filler for dog beds and things like that. I've seen other people make scrunchies and stuff out of them. I mean I've seen a lot of different things being made out of them. The scraps that I offer are not just cut off pieces. They are also yardage cutoffs as well. Anything that I have left over from a project. So it could be the leftover backing, it could be the leftover um, binding, it could be leftover fat quarters, it could be leftover yardage, it could be any number of things. Yeah. So if that is something that is of interest to you and you'd like to receive at least one box a year, you can join our members series to get yours. I wish I had the time to deal with them, but I just don't. Um, I just don't. So this is how I found the best way to utilize them. How was that? 12:15. Okay, we probably got time for one more. Somebody actually made the recommendations that I should be using my scrap pieces to stuff my teddy bears with, which is a great idea. Um, I just haven't done it. Oh, sounds like Taylor's home. Get something. Where's the baby? Typically, she's hiding in here with me. She's not in here today. Addison is. You can see Addison's laying up in the dog bed there. Okay.
Hi.
Where's the baby? She's usually in here demanding treats, and she just hasn't been in here. My daughter Taylor is home from work. You guys know she's a she works for a doggy daycare where they also do boarding, and so she goes in on the weekends to take care of the boarded dogs. So that's where she was at. There she is. Oh, there's Benji. Did you bring mommy a toy? Hi, baby. Come here. Come here. Whoa, big girl. Say hello to our friends. Say hello, friends. Say hello.
You have a worm too.
I have a worm too. Oh yeah, I got Wrigley too. Where's our baby? This is Ivy.
Nail at work.
You what? You lost a nail at work? I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm trying to move it back on.
The baby. She had to have her hair cut really short, so she looks a little homely right now. Because she was really mad at because we waited way too long to get her a haircut. But it's growing back. She'll be cute. She'll be cute as a button soon enough. That's my baby. This is Mama's girl. This tail? Her tail? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to get down now? There you go. All of our dogs except for Addison have lightly fluffy tails. Benjamin's tail, our puppy Benjamin, actually has the most fluffy tail of all of them. He is a Wheaten Terrier, but they did not dock his tail. Addison's tail was docked when she was a puppy, but they did not dock Benji's tail, and so Benji has a nice big fluffy tail. Addison is a championship bloodline, so they treated her like a championship dog, only they turned out that she was a little bit undersized for to be a show dog or whatever. So that's how we ended up adopting her. But she has the tattoo. She has all of the markings of a professional show dog, including the docked tail. Which I never understood the point of that. I understand that there are reasons for it. I don't agree with them, but that was not my decision to make. And it's not her fault. So I'm not gonna be upset with her about it. We do try to keep a little bit of like a puff ball on the end of her tail, just so she has a little something, there, like a little, little pom-pom. But yes, well, yeah, they all get what we call summer cuts in the summer when it's this warm, so they all get shorter hair. Ivy's hair just is usually a little bit longer than this. She's actually been showing signs that she's been chilly in the house. She likes to cuddle up underneath blankets and things, so I think that her haircut is actually just a little bit too short for her preference. But yeah, it'll grow back. It was our fault because we waited too long to get her cut, and because we were in the process of switching vets and switching groomers at the same time, so it was our fault for kind of getting everything organized and together. But she's fine. She doesn't care. She doesn't mind. So, hey, baby girl. Tell our members that if they throw up some checks in chat, that Mama will get you another treat. But only if our members want you to. Yeah, I don't agree with it either, but I didn't have a choice. So, and it's not the dog's fault, so I'm not going to judge the dog for it. So, and it's not like I could put it back on. So, I did hear something, and I don't know if it's true or not, but like the Dobermans, how they have their ears clipped. I did hear something that they're stopping that trend. I don't remember why. And I don't know if that's true or not. But I did hear something about that. So maybe they will also be stopping with the tail docking too. But I know for some dogs it's actually a hygiene and a like a health reason that they were doing it. I don't remember which breeds that was. I know that there were reasons for it at one point in time. I don't know if those reasons are still applicable or not. I don't know. And I don't judge anyone for doing it, but I am allowed to disagree with it. Yes. That's Ivy. That's my baby girl. She's Mama's baby. Sorry, honey, Ivy. I don't see anybody in chat putting their textbooks in chat, so I guess they don't want you to have a treat. Okay. I think Mama's gonna give you one anyway, though. Someone, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody asked me about the mini irons. I have a mini iron. I have a couple of mini irons. I have the little mini one, the little like that, but it's little mini one. I have one of those, and then I also have the Clover. Oh, see, there's the text. I also have a Clover iron as well, and they've asked me if I like them, and the answer to that is absolutely yes. I do love them. What are we putting in there? If you're a member of the channel, the corn checks. That's what we're putting in chat. But anyway, so Mr. Benji, good boy. Give the dog some treats. That's right. I was gonna give him treats anyway. They get a lot of treats. That's why we feed them the corn checks, because they have almost no calories in them. They're much healthier snack for them than just like a dog bone or something. They do still get bones. We don't deprive them of bones entirely, but they only get 1 or 2 of them a week because we try to maintain their weight. Especially the littlest one, Wrigley. She gains weight really easily, and so we try to maintain her weight as best as we can. So we switched over from like the little milk bones to these corn checks, and then we also do Cheerios as well. The vet recommended these because they're basically cardboard. Like there's almost nothing in them, but they really like them. They get the crunch. They still get a treat. They feel like they're being loved. They have a good taste because they taste like corn, and they don't have anything harmful in them, you know. And they have no fat or anything in them, so that's why we give them these. Good girls, all done. Thank you. So if you have a dog that's a little bit overweight, try switching out their treats. A lot of times that helps quite a bit. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry to hear that. She says her iron died. She needed a new iron. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Mini irons. Right. So I have 2. I have the little one, the little mini one that's like, it's not a cordless one. It's a corded one, but it's really tiny. And then I also have the Clover iron as well, which you guys will see the Clover iron when we come back to using the Memory Bear project again. You'll see that one come out. The mini one, I used to use the mini one as my regular everyday iron here on the channel way back when we first started the channel because it was small, it was compact, and it worked really well on my little coffee table, my TV tray table ironing station that I had. You guys may remember way back when we first started the channel, before I had any of this, we were in a different bedroom. I was sharing that room with my daughter, who that was actually her bedroom, and so I had to be careful of what space I was taking up. And so I actually had a foldable TV tray that I had my ironing mat on that I would use, and so I had the little mini iron so that it didn't take up a whole lot of room, and it worked perfectly. It worked great, especially for piecing. It was really great. In fact, I still have that iron, and I now use that as my travel iron. So when I go traveling with when I travel or when I'm doing a retreat, I will bring that iron with me because it's so compact. It fits really nicely in my sewing case, in my sewing bag, and I can just kind of keep it in there. So I will use that iron every once in a while when I'm traveling. I don't necessarily use it anymore for my regular stuff, but I do recommend it. It is great. I will say a couple of things about it, though, at least the one that I have. It's not very steady. So it does have 2 little feet on it where you can set it up on its side. So like you would set up a traditional iron like on its side, you know. It does have 2 little feet, but it's not very steady. So be careful with it. It can be easily bumped. It does get screaming hot. I have burned myself a couple of times on it, so be very careful with it. One of the things that I did is, I have a silicone mat, which you guys can kind of see the little green underneath here. For this one, I have a silicone mat that I always put my irons on. And then one of the other things that I found, and just about everybody I know has one of these. You guys have one of these little metal tins with the clips in them from Amazon? Yeah. This top here the top of this, that little mini iron fits really nicely inside of it, sitting on it. So then that way it kind of stabilizes it for me as well. It gives me a nice little lip on it so that if it, it stays there, it stabilizes it kind of thing. So I actually used this for a really long time to kind of put that iron, set that iron on. So that is one of the things I will mention about that little mini one. Otherwise, I think it's a fantastic iron. You can even buy little cases for it. I bought a little case for mine. It looks like a little egg shape. It's really cute. I have it in my sewing bag, but it works great. You wrap the cord around it. Perfect. So if that is something that you're interested in looking into, I would definitely recommend it. I really like, and you guys know this, but I really like my corded Panasonic iron. But I know that not everybody can afford one of those because they can be really pricey. This is my second one. This is my second one. This is my second one. This one is actually a ceramic plate. The other one I had before was a stainless steel plate. The first one I bought on eBay used, I got a really great deal on it and I got lucky. It was clean. It wasn't rusted out. It looked brand new when I got it. It worked perfectly fine until one day it just wouldn't turn on anymore. And so then I bought another one on eBay, that same iron. You guys remember my purple iron? I bought another one on eBay, same model, same everything, hoping that I would have the same experience. I did not have the same experience. The second iron that came to me was rusted out. It was gross. It was gunked up with hard water stains. There was spots on the plate. It was just in bad shape. And my heart was kind of broken about it. And I just said, screw it. I didn't even keep it. I just threw it away. And I thought, you know what? I'll just treat that as a donation to the seller because I'm not going to use it. And so that's how I ended up with this one. It was pricey. This one was very expensive iron. I did get a fantastic deal on it because I did buy it at a show. I bought it when I also bought my sewing machine. So I did get a fantastic deal on it, but it is a very expensive iron. And I know that not everyone wants to just pay that kind of money for an iron. And you don't have to. You could go to Walmart or Meijer or Target or wherever and buy one of your inexpensive $10 or $20 irons and use that. Don't let the fanciness of the equipment that I have stop you from utilizing this hobby. You can start with the bare basics of things and you can continue to go from there. And that's how I started. I started this channel with the bare basics. I had a very basic sewing machine. I had a basic iron. I had a very small sewing space. And I just slowly grew from there. Now I have been lucky enough and I am, I don't do this full time. I'm not retired. I do have a full-time job, so I am able to have a little bit of a disposable income to be able to invest in some of these equipment. And so I've been really grateful for that. And of course, I have the YouTube channel that also helps with very little, but it does help a little bit with that as well. It basically covers the cost of postage, but either way, these are things that I have had, but I don't want to discourage anyone else from trying to join this hobby. It is the most rewarding hobby that I have ever been a part of. You guys know that I've started incorporating my love for cross-stitching into this channel. That has not necessarily been something new for me. I've always loved cross-stitching. I've just decided to incorporate it into the channel as part of a regular series here on the channel. I'm still doing things offline with regards to cross-stitching and stuff like that. In fact, I have a small one that I brought to work with me. And I've been trying to do a better job now that I'm in a new office. I've been trying to do a better job of taking better care of my own stress levels and my own mental health by making sure that I leave my desk every day for lunch. And the only way that I have been able to find to do that so far is to bring a cross-stitching project with me and just leave it in the office so that way I never have to forget it. It stays in the office. And that is what I work on when I'm on my lunch. And that helps me calm down. So those are things that I am trying to do for myself to make myself better, to increase my own happiness, increase my own, stress relief, things like that. So I encourage you guys to do the same as well. Try to change out different habits. One at a time. Don't try to do them all at one time. Do them a little bit at a time, one at a time. Find the ones that you love the most and work on those first. Anyway, The one you have is nice because it stays on much longer than the original Panasonic. Yes, Marie, that is one thing I will say about this particular Panasonic that I have now. This is the, forgive me, this one is the QL 2000 in rose gold. It's the gold edition, I'm not sure, but it is. This one is a ceramic plate, which is not something that I've ever used before, but this one also, it still has the auto off, the auto shut off, but it stays on for 120 minutes. Now, the other one that I had before would shut off after about 30 minutes. So you guys remember me constantly having to turn that one back on. I think it might have even been shorter than that. It might have been 10 or 15 minutes because I was constantly turning that one on. This one stays on for an hour, or 120 minutes, so 2 full hours. This one will stay on before it shuts off with no activity. So in fact, I actually have to get used to turning it off because I don't like to just leave it on in here when I'm not in here anymore. So those are all things that I'm trying to learn to do and work towards. So never a dull minute. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Oh, Layla, thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate you saying that. I cannot take any of the credit for this community at all. This has been 100% a group effort by our community, and it continues to be so. I tell you guys all the time that yes, my name is on this channel, but I don't consider this my channel. This is our channel. We work together on it. It's been built up slowly. I don't do any advertising for it. I don't do any networking like a lot of other channel content creators do because I want the community to grow with me and with all of us. So I appreciate you saying that. That is truly, truly kind of you to say. I hope you hang out with us. I hope you come back and hang out with us some more. Um, but it's not just me; it's the whole community. So I say it all the time. The name of the channel. So not an expert, and I say it all the time that I am not the expert. The ones in chat are actually the experts. Those are the ones that you want to ask your questions to. Now, of course, I'm going to share my experiences with you. I'm going to tell you what I have and have what I've learned from the experiences that I've had and the mistakes that I've made. I'm going to share those things with you because I think it's important. But by no means am I telling you to do it my way. Most likely, my way is probably the wrong way. So we like to encourage that here on this channel, 100%. But anyway, friends, that is all for today. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I know it's taken me a couple weeks to get back here, and I apologize for that. There were just some things that kind of happened out of my control that I just was not able to accommodate. So we've got a couple more weeks of things kind of being a little bit wonky because of my schedule, but then I promise we will be back to normal schedule where we will be doing a live stream at least once during the week and every Sunday, of course. So I truly appreciate you guys hanging out with me, taking time out of your busy day to hang out with me, and then reaching out to me when you thought there was something wrong. That always every time that happens, it's just so humbling to me, and I'm just so overwhelmed by the kindness of this community and the people within it. So thank you guys so much for that. Every single time you do it, please don't ever think that you're bothering me. You're not. If I don't answer you right away, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's simply because I've got so many things going on. But I do see all the messages, and I do try to answer them as quickly as I can. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Thanks from the puppies as well. We will be back here on the 22nd, so that's a week from Wednesday, for our Twisted Dreams project. That's normally a Twisted Tuesday project, but I shifted off to Wednesday because I need that Tuesday to run just to kind of recoup from our vacation. So there was one more thing that had popped into my head that I was going to tell you guys, and now for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. I don't know. It'll come back to me. Anyway, friends, thanks again so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I missed you guys so much, and I will miss you again next week. But anyway, hopefully I will see you again very soon. Thank you to our new subscribers. We are on our way to that 1,000 subscriber goal, and I can't wait for that. Because that's going to open up some new opportunities here on the channel for us to try and help fund some more projects and things, which is really exciting. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And thank you for the gifted membership, Katie. I truly appreciate that. And a thank you to all of our members as well. Also, don't forget your members' perks will be going out in the mail this week as well. So, anyway, if you guys have any questions, if you're watching this, let me start over again. Before we head out, if you guys would do me just a quick favor, make sure to tickle that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you're watching after the stream has ended as a replay, please just double check and make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. YouTube loves to do this fun thing where it likes to unsubscribe people from channels at random. It's really annoying, especially for us content creators, but I get it. I understand why they do it. But if you wouldn't mind just double checking, making sure that you are still subscribed to the channel as well, I'd appreciate it. Don't forget to share this channel with your friends and family. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers goal. We will get there soon, I'm sure. But anyway, friends, thanks again. I will see you guys again in a couple of weeks. Until then, take care. Have a great rest of your week and weekend, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now. Let me try that again. Where is the damn button? There it is. Bye for now, friends.
I can't go back there.